How you doing? This is Don Kingdom 592 playing on the Gun Muse for RogersRaiders.com for Guns of Glory, guys. Okay, we're gonna do. This is our Thursday dump. This is gonna be another bitch video, but it's gonna be an update to the bitch video because this has been disastrously rough. For those who don't know, I've been fighting over the lost troop issues. I lost millions of my own troops myself, and I want to point out just how scumbaggish. You know what? Holy crap. Ink. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Look, I was cutting off the top of my head. Guys, if you're wondering about my head there, hold on. Yeah, got the mohawk going. Muscular dystrophy. Mohawks for muscular dystrophy. Mohawks for muscular dystrophy. They had this thing, you know, where they put people in, they put business owners in cages for 8-10 hours, and people donate the bail bond money to get them out. And I said, guys, I don't have 8 hours to sit on that hardwood bench down there. It's just not possible. And a bunch of the business owners are like, yeah, we don't want to do that. I said, how about we just get Mohawks for money? And then the other business are like, you know, I'd rather do that and sit in the jail cage for 8 hours. So, Mohawks for muscular dystrophy. That's how we raised a little money this year for that cause. It's a good cause. It's coming around to your town. Usually does. Because it allowed us to not have a bunch of group of people in there for the COVID in a cage, pretending to get bailed out, which, you know, all fun and good, but I ain't got time for that bullshit. Just take my money and give me the Mohawk. Anyway, so what's been going on? Look, they've been dumping bogus information. They've seen me updating the website. They're panicked. Okay. Google's a big old fat snitch. Google tells everybody how much my traffic's increasing. So if you know how to dig in for these site analytics and things like that, they know damn good and well I've gone up a little over 300% in the last 60 days. This is while they're going down. And they've been having these meetings about, you know, we call it reskinning. It says, well, we're going to expand into new brands. And I'm like, you know, if you're one of my employees and you told me you lost $130 million last year, telling me your new idea is to duplicate your old idea, step into my office. You're fucking fired. All right. Not hard to figure that one out, but man, there's no desire to do things properly because they're insulted by me, because I go out of my way to insult them when they steal. I have a pet peeve about thieves. All right. This week we looked up Better Business Bureau. Oh, you know what I want to bring up here for you. So, guys, this little gem has been floating around. The schedule of events to come. Somebody made this up, okay, and made an estimate of it. Now, whoever made the estimate made a very valid estimate, okay? Things like, I don't know, the spending event. On their chart, it goes to the 27th. Let's pull up a thing called a calendar, shall we? The 27th would have been a Saturday. That would have gave a Friday payday. That would have gave the Wednesday, Thursday paydays. We talked about this in some video before. That ain't when that happening. They went. So this event ends before most people get paid. Brilliant. You know, when you have a culture that gets paid in freaking chickens, then this is what you get. You know, you guys laughing at. I know some of you are laughing out there because you think I'm making fun. People, this is how they barter. Barter system is live and well in China. They literally don't just hang those ducks out there for nothing. There's barter there. It's not all coin. I love barter. Barter's good. Okay. We got some new look stuff coming. You know what? I'll pull this up on screen. There is. Can I blow that up? Yeah, I can't blow that up. Oh, maybe I can. There we go. That's my little 3D. That is not a grenade in my hand. It's actually magazines. This is from, hell, 7 years ago at one of the national shooting competitions. I'm just picking up my magazines, and they cut me out real well. Did a good job with it. I'm wanting this wolf image to be a little darker so that I can write text on it. We're going to get that done. I'm at the top of the niche for this. I don't have to up my graphics game or anything else that I've been doing. There's no place to go. I'm already at the top. But I made the conscious decision that if I don't do a better job, then there's no reason for the little kids to do a better job. If you want to knock me off my little perch, then you got to do better than me. So I'm going to elevate my thing so that you can't just half-ass better than me. You got to really work it. Okay, so that's not my only thing I'm coming up here. So I've been pretty rough with these guys. So here's them using an account in game to discuss things that I'm talking about in my email. All right. They will, that way there's deniability. This gives credible deniability. That's just some random guy. It's about 4 people that operate this account. Either this guy's a really, really, really good guesser that I got somebody in sales and marketing. But let's bring that up because Guns of Glory made a new policy. You know what? That's not what I want to do. Ooh, what the fuck? Oh, I didn't drag it back down here. There we go. That's what I want to do. I want to bring that up here. Okay. So, can I blow that up? I cannot. Okay. Unfortunately, putting anything into checkout page. All right. So, I'm trying to get them around the fact they're seeking free money from FunPlus. So if you guys think that you're not getting any answers from FunPlus, the people who collect tens of millions of dollars a year on behalf of FunPlus, this is Huawei, are not getting any answers from them either. And those who watched the big long video, that was about an hour, where over the negotiation of the deal that kind of just got screwed up, that was about people who had not realized that COVID changed the market, and I'm more fluid than they are. Okay. I made adjustments. We were moving the market around, and we could do what we say we were going to do, and they weren't ready for that. And no one had a budget set up for that. So they're back this year. They got new budgets, and they're trying to get things done. But FunPlus threw a little monkey wrench in there and says, well, we need to approve who it is you're going to do ad business with. In other words, they think they're going to get somebody bigger than me by throwing money at random people till they find somebody who gives a damn. You can't do that. And at the end of the day, what we've been doing for the last 3 months, all these tools are going up on rogersraiders.com. And let me bring some of that up. You wonder why I do the do's? Rush Limbaugh died this week. And one of the things I learned from Rush Limbaugh is air silent. And I've known this doing radio interviews for a long time, but I learned it from Rush Limbaugh. The silence is deadly. And so he hums, he things, and he does things like shuffle papers and stuff. So he really reads things, and it sounds corny, but it affects the psyche. Okay, so one of the things that I've got. Okay, so Guys, I'm working on these menus. I'm not happy, just so you know. This is better than it was, but it's not where I want it to be. So we're getting some base stats put in here. All right. Now, the reason that took a hesitation there is because it actually has to format from the database. And then you can do silly stuff like, I don't know, search for castle. What's it gonna take to get my 44 to 45? Oh yeah, 1.7 billion food and blah blah blah. Okay. And you can go down to that line, very dynamic. The reason we're pulling this up from a database at this point is, well, the next step, of course, is how about a modifier like the gear I'm wearing changes all this stuff. Probably by Monday, I will have tables specifically for how much raw RSS it takes to go from C26 to C30 as fast as possible. And the only buildings you want to do that. Because once you get to C30, you get the 2 free pieces of build gear. So I know you're going to have 2 pieces of rare splendor. You should have 2 pieces. They give it to you. So you don't want to dawdle around in the 26s like we used to. We used to do that. I used to tell you to do that. Quit listening to me. Listen to me now. Don't listen to me then. That's all in the past. Forget it. So, I just saw a shout out. I was like, could somebody please tell this customer support people that, to stop answering my question with a question? They go, could you provide us a screenshot of your troops missing? No, I can provide a screenshot of me flipping you the bird because that's you stalling for information. I cannot believe that any corporation's customer support is this broken by accident. We pulled up the Better Business Bureau for Fun Plus. They have an F rating. They are a do not do business with this company. I mean, they've never had a positive word said about them by a customer, ever. That's remarkable. There's guys down there on the street doing 3-card money right now that have gotten, like, man, he took all my money, but he's a nice guy, So they've taken it to new levels. Let's talk about the new levels. All right. No, that's not what I want to do. Let's get this out of the way. Get this email out of the way. We're just trying to keep you up to date here. So they're doing this BS. It gets old. I don't know what. I rarely take screenshots. Oh, that's. See, they were just, just to show you, we were having a discussion over the percentage that Google costs. It's like, there's no reason to go out there and sell discounted coins straight to third-party websites. All right. Well, Google takes 30% off the top. You come straight to a proper influencer, and I buy it in bulk, resell it to my customers, and then it becomes my sale, not your sale. But they don't like that, and not that it wouldn't increase their profits. The reason they don't like that theory is, or like that plan, they lose control of the market. But I hate to inform them, they don't have control of the market. They've got somebody telling them they got control of the market. That guy's a fucking liar. I control this shit right now, and I don't even want it. That's the bad part. Okay, so inappropriate behavior, and then the next line is we're recruiting a moderator, blah blah blah. And dear Lord, we've received complaints from other players that your in-game behavior violates our standards of GOG. Then fucking cancel my account, bitches. Not true. It can't violate the standards because there are no standards. You lie, cheat, and steal from your community. That's the standard. I don't think I have ever seen anything but lying, cheating, and stealing from this community. All right. Okay. Those of you guys who are paying the $1.99, waiting for the power damage numbers, things going up in there, I've got to get all these base numbers into the system. And I got about halfway through that, and I wasn't happy. with the method that I was using. I started thinking a little more long term and thinking beyond this game. And so I didn't like the method that was being deployed. And so I bought a lot of software. So that's the new system where you see the dynamic tables. And then I'm working with that company right now because we're doing actual database calls. And then I may have to change where people put their stats into a completely different table. And then I got to do some memory table merging of your stats, your discounts, and things like that. Look, there's so much stuff to the game that we want bulk stats for the most part. And then things like telling you how much discount your RSS is going to be, and eventually speed ups. Speed ups are an entire... They are not linear math inside the game. I have never broken down what their formula would remotely resemble. But it ain't, I mean, if you look up inside your benefits, you got like 400% construction speed up benefit. Well, if it was 300%, they'd hand you speed ups every time you click the speed up button, right? So that's not the right formula. That's a decimal point in the wrong place for probably 3 or 4 years now. I am going on my 4th year of this. Ugh. My gosh, guys. So there's the inappropriate behavior sign. What else did we have? I got muted. Where's that at? There we go. Plus, they muted me for 24 hours because I was actually arguing with customer support about the troops. That's their response to this. So I would say at this point, you're not getting your troops back. Fun Plus has said fuck you to everybody. And what are you gonna do? They're gonna say we screwed up, but we're not gonna admit we screwed up, because then it's a business reason for this stuff. I get the business reasoning behind it. Somebody's covering their ass. They need to find the guys who are constantly covering their ass, because they're the ones constantly making these kind of mistakes. This happened while they were making graphical interface changes to the game. Okay, the little things that goes flying up in the corner for the window now, and then some of the icons next to the gate, all good stuff, looks great, but you stole our money in the update. You know, you can't just let your employees be thieves with your name. Have some fucking pride. I don't believe that the Chinese culture has any pride. I think that's a myth. Like freaking dragons, man. Yeah. The Chinese pride's got to be a myth, because I have witnessed no pride, no sense of honor in anything that's been done by this company. Nothing. So I don't know what else to do. Sorry, my throat's sore, and me growling at this microphone is making it worse. So what else have we got going? I've got a big chunk of the PvP calculator done, but like I said, I wanted to change what it was I was doing. So I wanted to change a certain percentage, a certain way of doing it. We're already at 130,000 people a week going through the website, and with the kind of changes that we're looking at, and the fact that it's going to have a lot more CPU power, the dynamic building of your stuff every single time, and depending on which page you're on, things like that. It's all there. Now, I do want people to understand why we're doing so much of this work, and it has to do. And they go, well, is there going to be a gold account? What's a gold account going to do? The gold accounts are, for the most part, going to be to the benefit of the person teaching you. Okay? I'm going to put in a gold affiliate account. If some new influencer comes along and starts going, you know what, I come over here and I got this chart, you can use this number and you click here and they can define it down, and I made it so that they can run a teaching lesson to teach people in video what they think people need to know. You know, if they're listening to people. I don't know that too many influencers are listening to the problems that new players have. I don't know that too many players are even telling people they're having problems. Everybody wants to be the assumed know-it-all from day one. I don't even assume I know it all, and I've been doing this for years. I have to learn something new every single stinking day. What I never have to learn new is they're going to screw me. They're going to, you know, muting me in game does what? These people have been adamant about making sure I don't control that throne, that megaphone. That's been their entire goal for 5 months. They screwed up the first one, and I got it on there. And then that's the first time I'd held a megaphone in forever. And I did one little shout out, and boom, we saw the traffic go spiking. In other words, if I control the fact that I'm the king doing shout outs in our kingdom, I can be the megaphone on the street, you know, telling everybody, okay, guys, here's what we're doing. Here's why we're doing it. Because I don't like boycotts. Play the damn game. I see way too many alliances who think NAP is boycotting. You want to boycott? Don't take your throne. Give up the buff. Don't tell me you got your buffs for free and therefore, and you didn't lose any troops doing it, therefore you won. You're sticking it to them. You're not sticking it to them. You just don't want to fight. Any excuse not to have to spend or play money. I get that. That may not be your total method there, and everybody will swear to God all their reasoning is altruistic. But I know more people who would rather avoid conflict is in the 80% number than the 20% who would rather said, I want to fight, but this is the right way to deal with this problem. So your altruistic regurgitation of why you're so great about telling everybody what you're going to do, I don't quite believe you, because it's not human nature. Just frankly, it's just not. So I think I will have some how-tos very shortly. I'm hoping that they fix some of the issues we pointed out. I mean, they've been good about fixing this stuff. They're using Guns of Glory to fix their base code because they think they're going to reskin the game, right? That's their plan. Yeah, look at this. Because I've moved my thing over to the right-hand side of the screen. Maybe I got it. There we go. I have to work on my hand structure. I got new cameras coming. We're still redoing the studio. Every year now we're going to be redoing the studio. I got my kitchen counter in here. Oh, I'm gonna reach up here. Look at this mess, man. This is the bomb in here, right? But hold on, I can do this. Go over here. I built a new kitchen counter right here, right? Because we're thinking about doing some cooking videos. For those of us who are big fat asses, sit on our butts all day. Right? So we're redoing the stuff, and we're going to put some there's going to be, that's why we're getting more cameras in here, different kinds of cameras. And we're making more space in here. So that's what's going on. Matter of fact, it's like 6 in the morning here, so I'm sitting around waiting for the kid to show up to get in here and get to work. He's supposed to be in here and get this other half of this room completely vacated so that we can start. We got to tear out the ceiling And just, we have to tear out the ceiling. I have to tear out the north wall. I've got to lay all new electrical in the north wall. And then we got to put the ceiling back in. And this time with a plan on where and how we're going to place the lighting actually into the ceiling. Because as you know, I don't do lighting like, I don't have those little stand-up lights like everybody else has. I've got a well-lit room, except for I got one light that's bad. That's why one side of my face, this side of my face, is a little darker than this side of the face because I got a light that's bad right above me. We're working on it. More and more stuff for you guys. The next, I've got another computer system going in here. The $5 gold is also going to include, I want, just so you guys out there are thinking, I want to pay people to be online during events at the time the event launches to hold a discussion on what's the best deal to buy out of the event store. There's all kinds of good people like that all over Guns of Glory. I'm wanting to put that kind of a council together, and I actually want to pay them for their advice if their advice is good. So that's going to be part of the gold plan, because those are going to be private videos. Because it's going to be $5-6 a month, maybe $9 a month. I'll have to figure out what the cost is before I turn around and fixate a price for that. And then, like I said, there's going to be a membership level to where if you sign up with another influencer because you like that influencer, all the money above the $2 goes to that influencer because they can't make any money from Google. We got to pay people to eat and sleep indoors. And here's the problem with most people who do YouTube. They're treating YouTube as a hobby and expecting it to pay like a job. It won't do that unless you treat it like a job. YouTube does not pay me a couple $100,000 a year. Other people pay me $100,000. There's a lot more money when you learn your business. And if you're not one of those people that can negotiate, do those things, we'll do it for you. That's one of those things. It's like, man, I need sponsors. Then we'll work on doing that. Every single agent rep that I've talked to has been piss poor. They all want to act like they can get it done, but nobody's gotten things done. It's a lot of big talk, very, very, very little walk. No strutting in here. Said, here it is, bitch. Told you I could do it. Ain't nobody done that yet. I don't know and I can't are the first sentences out of somebody's mouth when we ask them to do something. And you would not believe how much that frustrates me. Do that to me 4 or 5 times and watch how long our business relationship lasts, right? Okay, so man, my beard looks like it's black. Except for the white thing. I don't know what that went on there. That's me farting with the cameras is what it was. I fixed that green screen and it stopped bleaching me out like it did. So, who knew I put it in backwards, right? All right, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you.